Hi, I'm Brad McCabee. I'm Operations Superintendent for Beaufort County Solid Waste and Recycling Department. For our team, our days typically start early, usually around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Primarily, our role is kind of like the operation, management, and maintenance of our convenience centers. So that depends upon the person in our organization. Our maintenance workers go out and clean our centers, try to keep them as clean as possible. Our HHW technicians go around picking up our paint and pesticides and fertilizers and stuff like that. Our equipment operators are primarily responsible for going around and packing our containers at our centers. I've been in this role coming up on 9 years, and prior to that I was a operations foreman. Again, our main goal day in and day out is primarily the operation, management, and maintenance of our convenience centers. We have 9 of them spread throughout the county, so that is a big part of our weekly task. We also do special recycling events like electronic waste and document shredding. And also a part of our department is going around. Our inter-office recycling team goes around picking up miscellaneous cardboard and stuff like that from our other county offices. That is mainly cardboard and mixed paper, and also we have stations where workers and members, citizens that are in those buildings can drop off like plastic and aluminum. At our convenience centers, we accept corrugated cardboard, mixed paper, plastics, number 1s and number 2s, aluminum and tin cans and steel cans, and also mixed colored glass. We offer recycling at 4 of our 9 convenience centers. That is Bluffton, Hilton Head, St. Helena, and Shanklin. Besides recycling, our main things, we call them Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. Class 1 we consider yard waste, like leaves, sticks, branches, small limbs, and small logs. Class 2 we call that bulky items. That's generally like old furniture, mattresses, box springs, lumber, that kind of stuff. And then Class 3 is MSW, basically anything out of your kitchen or out of a kitchen trash bag. We also offer recycling of tires, old fuel like mixed gas and oil, products like that. Again, we have areas for people to drop off their household hazardous waste, a lot of paint, pesticides, fertilizers, household cleaning products, stuff like that. So this area here is, again, we have this at our 4 large centers where we offer recycling of your more common commodities, but we also have areas for people to drop off their plastic film or plastic bags. We gather that up and take it to actually Publix, and we're in partnership with them for recycling that. And we also offer areas for people to drop off their used cooking oil and grease. We have a company actually out of Columbia that, when the tanks are full, they'll come and pump them out for us. So I would say each week we average usually between 20 to 22,000 visits each week. That would depend upon the center. Some of our smaller centers and more rural centers, they may do only about 300 people a week, whereas our centers such as like Bluffton and Hilton Head, we're usually doing about 6,000 to 7,000 visits a week at those centers. So yeah, we're here today on Wednesday. We're doing e-waste recycling. Typically, in the years past, we've done e-waste recycling by quarterly events on Saturdays. Generally, we do it at our Public Works North location in Beaufort, and also we're doing it at the River Ridge Academy. What we've decided to do now on Wednesdays, we're doing e-waste events by appointment only, just in an effort to try to reduce the numbers of people that come to those events, especially the ones over here in Bluffton. Can get a little backed up with traffic and stuff like that, so that's why we've started doing this on Wednesdays. We do e-waste recycling events because it is a state law that those items cannot go into landfills. Generally, they're full of mercury and silver and comedium, so they don't want that going into landfill, so that's why we have to have these recycling events. At these events, we generally we will take TVs, computer monitors, laptops, cell phones, old hard drives, printers, faxes, items like that. Beaufort County residents can feel safe when we do our e-waste recycling. The company that we deal with is a very reputable company out of North Carolina. We've been dealing with them for about 5 or 6 years now. So they will properly erase all the memories and everything like that. And so. Often is probably currently here we use our garbage compactors. We have those set up at the majority of our centers. Again, it's in an effort to maximize the tonnage in those containers. So that's certainly unique. People have probably seen we also have, we call them knuckle boom trucks, or they drive around and they pack our open top containers. Again, that is an effort to crush any, unused space in the container and maximize tonnage. Also, something recently we've started doing, probably about 3 years, not recently, but 3 years ago now, is our decal scanners that we use, that the attendants use at our centers. That is actually retired iPhones, so those are pretty cool, I think. The decal program was mainly brought about in an effort to primarily make sure that it's Beaufort County residents that are using our centers. So we had an outside consulting firm that, provided us with data, and also that was one of the huge or major recommendations that they made for us. Since, I believe we've been doing it for probably going on 4 years now, and we noticed pretty much with the first month a drastic difference in the number of patrons that were coming to our centers. Also, obviously the pull rates went down and tonnage and all that went down. So again, it was a saving of taxpayer dollars for Beaufort County residents. I think what's unique about us is that I believe we have one of the largest departments in Beaufort County, certainly within Public Works. Our staff is very wide background, or diverse background. A lot of our staff, especially of our drop-off attendants, are like retirees that come from previous career fields. We were recently lucky enough to hire a retired New York City mass transit police officer. So yeah, so we get from all over the country that have moved down here, and we also have a lot of staff that were essentially born and bred in Beaufort County and lived here their whole life. So I think that's unique about us. In my role, I feel it's good for someone to be good at logistics and operations, certainly staffing and scheduling. I feel like you have to have a lot of initiative. We have some things that we daily, weekly, that we plan in advance. So, looking forward to seeing what needs to be done with that. Also following through on task. We may put in work orders or something like that that needs to be done. So following through on that and making sure it's completed. Again, it's usually in support of these convenience centers. So if something's not operational, we need to get it running as quickly as possible so we, maintain our efficiency at our centers. For our team members, it depends upon their role in our organization, but primarily, again, I think someone with a lot of initiative is good, and also people that want to do a good job and provide a good service. So I just enjoy the people I work with. I think we all have initiative. I feel like I've been very lucky since I've been here. I've had really good people to work for. and work with, especially in solid waste and also public works. You know, we're all a family. We all do what we can to help each other out.